thanks for everybody being here since Thursday. I really appreciate that. The coverage that you give us tells the normal person, the everyday person, that softball is important. So I appreciate you being out here every single media day. I can't tell you how much that you guys, seriously, it means a lot. It means a lot to them. And I want to say Southeastern, great team, hell of a season. They'll be back, hopefully not here. They go to LSU or UL, keep them in Louisiana. But just a great, great job by them. Not once did they look scared, nervous. I mean, just a really good team. So Rick and his staff do a hell of a job. But I think I said this last year after Super Regionals that that was the most gratifying. This might have been the most gratifying regional win of my career. And just what we've gone through, what we've been through, ups and downs, a lot of downs. And they never once quit. I always said the best is yet to come. And wherever you're at in life, the best is yet to come for all of us. You got to believe that. And I think they bought into that. And today might have been our best game of the year. And what a time to have it. So.
Awesome. Start with Mayray.
Yeah, first inning. Start there, yeah. Kristen, you set the mood. I just want to know what was said during pregame and just to start off the game like that. This is a question for you.
Yeah, I'll go first. Well, to be honest, we wanted to be one and done here today, and we wanted to come out, set the tone, and we wanted to send a message that this was our home field, and we wanted to take it to them first inning, because the way you beat a good team like that is you respect them and you beat them. And so they got a little momentum in the first inning, and we were like, nope, this is our game, we're taking it back, and this one set the tone right here. Her and Larissa being two great at-bats that first inning. I'm very proud of them.
Yeah, ditto to that. Me and Riss at the 1-2 today, super excited to get the momentum going for the team. And we always talk about, bent but not broken. And, we gave up that first run in the first inning, but we came in and hit and quadrupled the score. So super proud of this team for, we bent a little bit, but we had Jocelyn's back. And, so super proud of these guys.
And I kept thinking back to good old Caroline Hardy one year in the dugout where she bought this McDonald's biscuit and she kept it in the dugout for like a month and a half. And she would literally tack it to the bulletin board. And that was to remind me to risk it for the biscuit. And when Larissa got up, we did a slap and run. Shortstop was going to cover second, and it gave us a big hole. And she did it perfectly, and it kind of started the whole thing. And I looked up, and I said to Lance, do we really have 10 hits in the first inning? Because I don't think that's happened all year. So he said, yeah, I think so. So it was just a great start. And like Kristen said, bend but don't break. And Brisky gave us a pretty good start, and then the bats did the rest. Because the top of the lineup, when you go 3-2-2-2-2, that's hard to beat anybody. It's back to back to back to back to back. That's difficult, and especially when they kept going and going and going. That's the old Bama SB that you saw today.
Tommy.
Yeah, for both players, what kind of conversations took place over the course of this year with the bent parts and the things that you talked about? This team came out of a lot of weekends without a series win, and I bet a lot of people would not have bet on them being in the Super Regional. So what kind of conversations did this team have on this ice?
This year was hard, and I can look at every single one of you and say that this year was hard, and it tested us, but they never quit on us. The coaches never quit. They believed in us week in and week out. They kept preparing us. They kept going. They kept saying that we have a goal to beat the World Series by the end of the year, and that's what we've been working for. The goal never changed. We did go through ups and downs, and like you said, a lot of downs, but they kept believing in us, and we knew it was going to turn our way eventually, and it sure did today.
Katie.
You talked about this being one of the most gratifying regionals, and I also know you hate losing at home. So in that first inning, the Southeastern Louisiana coach just talked about the crowd too. Just kind of how gratifying was it to give them something to cheer about after it's been the offense has had to wait a lot.
Absolutely, they've given us a ton all year, and to go 100,000 people for 2 years in a row, we need to give them something. And led by the Queen, Emily Pitek, I mean that's what they've been waiting for all year long. And to have it happen in the last game, just awesome to see. And, it's the best crowd in the country. And, when you come to Tuscaloosa, your postseason dreams die. And it has happened again and again and again and again. And it happened again today.
Anna?
Coach, you mentioned, the ups and downs coming into this regional. You had nobody in the starting lineup batting over 300 or 10 home runs, but you guys, has made it to your 18th Super Regional. Just tell me, how'd you guys do that?
How long you got? I did want to say I saw Coach Saban at Mass this morning, and I was like, it's going to be a good day. Like Jenna said, they didn't give up either, though, because they could have too. They could have folded their tents and said, it's not going to be our year. But they kept working. And when a kid keeps working, you keep working, because they're not giving up, and we're not either. And it was a lot of patience. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Oh, a lot of patience. A lot of patience.
Because if you really knew me, you would know that I don't have a lot. And maybe this year taught me that.
You did very well.
Sorry, Coach.
No, it just took a lot from everybody, and it's just really gratifying to see it happen in the end.
Paige?
Coach, throughout this entire season, or this series especially, Jenna and Kristen have always been in the mix when it comes to huge plays, momentum shifts. Can you just talk about their impact?
Oh, it's huge. Jenna is a fifth-year player, the leader of the team, on and off the field, low maintenance, exactly what you want, 2 degrees from Alabama, 4.0, the whole thing. Should have been homecoming queen like Montana. We could get into all kinds of stuff. And then Kristen is the best athlete on the team, the fastest kid on the team, probably the strongest pound for pound. Michelle Diltz, our strength coach, calls her the freakiest athlete she's ever worked with. And that's the product, what you see on the field. We all knew that they could do it, and sometimes you got to talk them into it. And maybe this weekend they fully believed in their abilities.
Ariel?
Jenna, I know the job is still not done yet, but I need to be able to have your time here at Rhodes and just kind of reflect on what it's meant to you, this crowd, this place. Just, again, job's not done yet, but just this place in general.
Yeah, I got to first give God all the glory, because let me tell you, there have been a lot of ups and downs in my career, but He has been my constant. He has allowed me to keep the faith and to keep pushing, and He's been my strength, so I got to give Him all the glory first. But let me tell you, the Rhodes House means something to me too, and this place brings the energy. When we're out there doing Alabama before we even start the game, the momentum it changes everything. And so when you're playing a team like Southeastern Louisiana who rides on momentum, it's important to take the momentum when you can. And our crowd gave us the momentum in the first inning, so I'm really thankful for them, thankful for this place, and just to get to wear the jersey one more time at the Rhodes House means everything to me.
Ariel?
Oh, you good?
Yeah. Oh, you just said, I'm sorry.
I can go again.
No.
For Murph, too, Southeastern Louisiana coach came and said it was an honor to play here, too, and just what you built over the past 20 or so years. Has that kind of sunk it in, just to say, the best crowd, best everything, just putting softball on the map here? With moments like this, has that kind of sunk it into you?
It's very cool to hear, and then the USC Upstate coach said the same thing to me on the sideline waiting to play the other day, and he said he's been to several places across the country, but his favorite place to play is here, and that really means a lot to hear that. And again, I give you guys credit, the fans credit, our administration, everybody that works a regional. I mean, it all goes smoothly. And the energy, you want somebody to, like the state tournament. Alabama State Tournament now is in a high-class, great venue. And when, a young lady who's a senior who plays in regional and comes to a regional, you want them to feel like this is big time. And you guys do that. And the fans do it, and our facility does it. And that's what you want in a championship event. You want them to feel like, wow, this was cool. This, win, lose, or draw, I had a great time. That's what you want. That's what the NCAA is all about. Any sport. And I love that it happens here.
Nick?
Coach, and really for all three of you guys, sorry to go back to that first inning, but when they flipped to Blanchard there, for the inner competitor in you, was that them blinking and it was time to pounce?
Go ahead.
Well, we sure had the momentum. So when they brought her in, we had already seen her, and so we had a new plan because we didn't score that many runs off of her the first time. and we wanted to make it known that we were prepared for her, and we wanted to respect all their pitchers, and we put up hits on every single one of their girls. So that was our goal today.
Katie. You can go ahead, Kristen. Sorry.
Trevor, why was it important for you to give Jayla that last inning there, just especially after what she did at regionals last year?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, the first thing I said in the post game was I pointed to every kid that was a role player. And that means so much to me because she's been a great kid for 4 years. Never complained, never once like, why aren't I getting to pitch? Even this weekend. She carried us last year. You guys all know that. She won 3 games for us last year. And just, we all love her. You know, after the game, she got the opponent lineup card, which is like giving somebody the game ball. And they give her a standing ovation for 1 inning. That's how much they love her, how much they respect her. And that goes for everybody that wasn't on the field. Because KJ Haney, she's the president of the Wolfpack in the dugout, and she earned that win just as much as anybody else that was in the lineup, as did Jayla. And I thought she'd do well against them. And Lance said, you know, it's a good matchup. So she was awesome.
Tommy.
Yeah, Patrick, I'm not sure how many people, maybe including you, had Brisky on their bingo card coming into the regional as going to be the one, you know, put in this position. Can you talk about what she did in both games? And you talked yesterday about the most important thing being a solid start.
Yeah. She, like, I think almost...
But also why her?
Yeah. I'd say 2 games all year she did not give us a quality start. 2. And what is she now? 9-5, but she's probably been in more games than that. But 2 non-quality starts. She's kept improving. Lance has done a hell of a job with her. She's cool under pressure. Her demeanor is awesome. Nothing gets too high. She doesn't get too low. And we all felt like she could do it. You know, and Beaver threw a ton of pitches yesterday, and against the same team, that's kind of hard. We had her for the next game if we needed her. And so, you know, Brisky, and she had a day off, which is really weird. But, you know, she had a day off. She had Saturday off, and I think she was ready to go.
Jayla.
Coach, you're in advance from this regional onto the super regional. What's going to be the first thing that y'all got to focus on and address to prepare y'all for whoever y'all facing next?
Yeah, that's the big question. What time did they play today?
3.
3. Okay, so probably watch that, see who wins it. And then, you know, Jaden Spencer, our director of ops, will, you know, whether we are on the road or if we host, I really hope that I see everybody back here.
That'd be great.
Thursday. Everybody back here Thursday. So see, you know, we played them 3 times last series at home at the end of the year, Tennessee that is. So we've gone up there 2013 for Super Regional. That was Jackie Traina's junior year after we won the national championship. So we've been up there. So either way, we're looking forward to it.
Anyone else?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
if you are on the road for a regional, would you prefer to be somewhere, a ballpark, you know your routine, you know your restaurants, all just stuff like that?
I think so, because, you know, shoot, this is 28 years, so I know. How many times have you been up there? Twice?
Twice.
Yeah. So some of the kids haven't played there, some, you know, the older ones have. But getting around, that's kind of a big deal, you know. You know where you're going. We know the hotel probably. I don't know yet, but familiarity is good.
Johnny, close us out.
Coach, Alabama softball isn't typically in the position of being the underdog, but if you do go into Knoxville, everyone will be picking against you. I know you have some forms of motivation that you use throughout the athletic department. Do you have an underdog kind of, yeah, you already got one?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I'm not going to give it to you now, but maybe Wednesday. No, it's like, who cares?
Who cares?
We survived, and we're advancing. That's it. That's all we wanted to do, whether it was 1-0 or 12-2. Okay? We're in a position now. We get an opportunity. We want the opportunity. They're all excited. Let's do it.